Hi, my name is Josh McGraw, and I'm going to be reading my laptop based on this Speech for Speech 2. And any criticism or anything, please let me know. I'll try and show more emotion this time as opposed to last time. And here we go. Hi, my name is Josh McGraw, and my essay will be to inform my audience on the benefits of reading every day. Books are something to be taken not only as that stupid homework assignment you had to do in high school. You remember that report you had to do on the book that seemed to be as long as a lawyer book or a medical book? It's important not to get the wrong idea of what books are for, though. There are science fiction and purely science books that are pretty much tailored to everyone's interest in what they think about, what they like to think about. Maybe a love story or even a gripping horror story is what will keep your attention for as little as half an hour to an hour a day during your spare time. Studies such as the Anne E. Cunningham's What Reading Does for My Mind illustrates some major benefits that reading every day has on people. The first benefit is enhanced smarts. Seems pretty straightforward. Personally, I like reading pre-med books related to microbiology or AMP, anatomy and physiology. It's obvious that if you expand your book limit on textbooks, you can grasp some of what they try to teach people, but any book reading would be nearly the same benefit. The key word being nearly. Reading a book can stimulate your mind to where you think of things more easily. Reducing stress is another reason to read. For the adventurous book types, reading a book can take you out of that bad day you might be having and put you in a better place. Live life as a superhero or a spy for about an hour a day and it might make you happier. The next day you might even feel inclined to start wearing light underwear and a cape. Tight underwear and a cape. Greater tranquility is another benefit. It seems like this study might be pulling every small benefit out and just building it up. 1 second. I would say that this would also go with reducing stress, but maybe you would like to read not only to get out of the mindset you're in, but to just put you in a state of peace. Finding a spot in the sun or snuggling in bed with a book might be helpful. Analytical thinking is another benefit to reading. The answer to your question is no. Reading a classic story to your 5-year-old called Farm Animals might not be very helpful in this regard. But if you're reading a book around your skill level, just reading the words out loud might be all it takes to spark different ways of thinking. Whether it is putting events in a story in order and realizing that what the author is trying to say in the book, this boost will cause you to recognize simple patterns faster and more efficiently. Increasing vocabulary is another side effect of reading. While having the dictionary at home might be better suited for the job, when you're reading that book and you come across the word that seem to just form random letters together, people gradually get better at recognizing how the word got in that sentence in the first place, i.e. word recognition. You can learn the word by word association also. And if not, head back over to the dictionary we mentioned earlier. You can imagine how easy it is to learn words in this format. After all, this is the way that children work. I will admit I have had times where I forget to put my pens where I forgot to put them. In my room, I will go to grab one and I can't remember where I put it down. But I know I'm not alone in this. Reading will also improve your memory. It is suggested that reading every day will gradually stimulate your brain again and again, like a muscle, and your brain will be able to increase and shorten long-term memory. Very helpful to you to prevent this genetic Alzheimer's that runs in your father's side of the family. Writing is also a benefit. It's listed as a benefit. Did they mean to put in another word? 1 second, lost my place. Reading every day can show you the many ways people can points of views of different people, informative essays, funny stories, etc. After all, the books you read must have been written in the first place, right? Helping to prioritize your life is something that is proven helpful by reading. helped by reading. But this can be done by building a schedule for any reason. If you're able to set a half an hour out of your day to read a book, maybe you'll get better at arriving to those doctor appointments on time. Maybe you won't procrastinate homework or going to the grocery store anymore. And of course, the last benefit was probably the most rewarding from a way of living perspective. All of these are plenty of reasons to pick up something to read every day. Maybe the newspaper is all you want to read, or the textbooks for school. That is perfectly fine. This is the end of my essay. Thank you.